So in the last couple weeks, there was a video that cropped up on YouTube. It was very fastly taken down again by a rather outspoken atheist woman. And I'm usually somebody who leans much more toward their logic and sensibilities than the religious, the people who thump the Bible and everything like that. I just have a real sort of aversion to religious mentalities and stuff like that, and the brainwashing and the. I am someone who is at least open-minded enough to be able to admit that through religion people can find a sense of solace, I guess, but they can also find sort of moral values and commendable values that leads them to try to help, basically get in touch with their humanity to mankind and everything like that, and their compassion. And there are lessons that can be learned, and fruitful ones. But I also see a lot more on a larger scale all the negativity that breeds from it and stuff like that. But this particular woman, again, she took the video down right away, and for good reason, I think. She was telling this story basically about how she was in a doctor's office, and there was this woman who was sneezing incessantly. I guess she was sick with the flu or something, I don't know. But every time she would sneeze, she would, as this atheist put it, she would incessantly continue to say, "Bless me, bless me, bless me," to the point where at some point, this particular atheist woman turned around and said, "No, nobody here is going to bless you. Nobody here believes in your blah, blah, blah. We shouldn't have to be inundated." That kind of thing. I think that's really just a jerk-off thing to do, no matter your beliefs. I mean, this is somebody who's concerned for the health. They're in a doctor's waiting office. And I guess you could say to a point, other people have to overhear it. It's a public forum to a degree. But I think if you're waiting to see a doctor, you're in a medical office, I don't think that applies. And I really think you're just kind of an asshole if you're going to turn around and suddenly, put all your atheism on that person, unasked, unwarranted, and just sort of, judge them and try to put them down a peg when the woman's just doing it trying to, comfort herself or gain some sense of solace or what have you. There's a certain level of compassion there that I think is being overlooked if the first thing you do is run to your guns and, no, anti-Bible, anti-Christ, all these things. When the woman's sick, she's ill, she's just wishing for something to help her feel better. Whether it defies your sense of logic or not shouldn't matter. It's more a level of compassion. Turn around. If you're going to have to say anything to this lady, turn around and say, "Well, I don't know how effective that's going to be, but I really hope you're going to feel better." That kind of thing. I think there's a certain callousness that comes across, whether it be the people who are religious or whether it be the people who aren't, who are atheists and so forth. There is a level of, I have to continue to defend my beliefs and defend where I stand and why I think what I think. And I think there's a time and a place for that. And otherwise, shut the fuck up is what basically it all amounts to.